BJP leader or the chief of the BJP in Tamil Nadu, K. Annamalai, has exhorted people to buy and burst a lot of firecrackers on the festival of Deepavali and argues that it shall be beneficial for the workers involved in the fireworks industry. I agree. No doubt about that. Annamalai posted a video on social media platform X explaining the need to burst crackers. He argued that lighting firecrackers was India's culture and a day's revelry on the occasion of Deepavali won't impact the environment much. Do I agree with him? Maybe not. Annamalai also argued that bursting of crackers was beneficial for the welfare of workers, of course, which I said earlier. He also said that earlier sale of crackers hovered around 6,000 crores annually, but in the past few years it had fallen. Annamalai urged people to buy more crackers because he said that it's a vibrant industry and the people who work in it need to also enjoy the fruits of this great celebration, and also the livelihood of around 8 lakh people depends on the firecrackers industry. Let's take a look at the video which was shared by Annamalai on the same topic on platform X, and then I come back.
ஆனா இதுல பட்டாசு வெடிக்கிறது ஒரு பிரச்சனையா நம்ம பேசுறோம். வருஷத்துக்கு ஒரு நாள் வெடிக்கிறது கூட. ஆனா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், எனக்கு தெரியுங்க, நம்ம பட்டாசு வெடிச்சா தான் இங்க பல பேருக்கு அது ஒரு நல்ல வாழ்க்கையா இருக்கும். இந்த காணொளி நீங்க பாப்பீங்க. இந்த பட்டாசு தொழில்ல நேரடியாகவோ மறைமுகமாகவோ கிட்டத்தட்ட 8 லட்சம் பேர் சம்பந்தப்பட்டிருக்காங்க. நம்முடைய சந்தோஷத்திற்காக அவங்க பட்டாசு தயார் பண்ணி கொடுக்கறாங்க. எத்தனையோ இடத்துல பல இன்னல்களுக்கு மத்தியில் இந்த பட்டாசு தயாராகி நமக்கு வருது. அவங்க சந்தோஷத்திற்காக, அவர்கள் வாழ்க்கை நன்றாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்பதற்காக கூட நம்ம பட்டாசு வாங்கி வெடிக்கலாம் இல்லைங்களா? பட்டாசு தொழில் நல்லா இருந்தா தாங்க அதை நம்பி இருக்கக்கூடிய மற்ற தொழில்களும் நல்லா இருக்கும். பிரிண்டிங் பிரஸ் தொழில் எடுத்துக்கங்க, அதிலும் இன்னைக்கு பிரச்சனை இருக்கு. தீபாவளி பண்டிகைக்கு நம்முடைய மாமா, மச்சான், அண்ணன், தம்பி, அக்கா, அண்ணன் எத்தனையோ பேர் ஒரு சின்ன கடையை போட்டு கடன் வாங்கி அதன் மூலமா கடன் அடைச்சிடலாம், இந்த பட்டாசு சீசன்ல அடைச்சிடலாம்னு ஏக்கத்தோடு ஏங்கி இருக்கக்கூடிய லட்சக்கணக்கான சிறு வணிகர்களுடைய கனவு கூட அதன் மூலமாக நிறைவேறும்.
Do you agree? Maybe partially, maybe not. Because we have to look at the long time impact of bursting crackers even for one day. Vetri Selvan, environmental activist, is now joining us on this debate. Vetri Selvan, thank you so much for joining us on this debate. Do you agree with what he says? Because I've done a lot of stories where there are no safety measures for workers who actually are involved in the manufacturing or making of firecrackers in Sivakasi and other places, and how many deaths have happened. Successive governments have spoken about safety measures. Nothing happens. They also employ little children in making matchboxes. I mean, I'm not saying livelihood is not important, Vetri Selvan, but do you agree with what Annamalai is saying? Burst it for one day, and Mr. Annamalai, I think, is abroad, so I do not know whether it will impact him.
Certainly, I don't agree with him, and even the Supreme Court doesn't agree with him. What he has been propagating is against the orders passed by the Supreme Court. So he should be, what do you say, inquired under the contempt of the Court Act. Actually, the Supreme Court has given guidelines that crackers, the usage of crackers should be, it should be phased out. And we should be allowing only green crackers, which will have lesser impact to the atmosphere and environment. So that is the guidelines given by the Supreme Court. And as far as when you're talking about the manufacturing industries and other laborers, as you have mentioned, there are many deaths. Recently, there was a data up to 2024, there are about 42 accidents happened in Tamil Nadu with regarding to the fire industries, and nearly about 17 accidents has happened and 42 people have died. I belong to Virudhunagar districts, and Sivagasi is very near to my hometown, and I know what's happening and what are the safety measures given to that people. They handle all the hazardous and very harmful chemicals with their bare hands. They don't even have any gloves. They don't have any proper mechanism when they're handling this kind of
Vetri, I want to Vetri. Right. So you spoke about those, Vetri, who are involved in making these firecrackers. Please focus on environmental hazards. Green crackers, Supreme Court has said. Every year, Muka Stalin writes letters to North Indian states like Rajasthan, Delhi, saying you should buy crackers. Why? Because the Tamils sit there and make crackers. You know the situation in Delhi, right? The AQI level is
Yes, yes.
dangerously high. And the same goes for many North Indian states. That being one, Tamil Nadu is not doing very well. You can't say that because Tamil Nadu is better than Delhi, let's burst crackers for a day and ruin the environment. Don't you think one day of bursting crackers will impact those who are asthmatic, animals,
Even,
old people, everyone?
this is what exactly the Supreme Court said. Even burning crackers for a single day is causing more effect to the environment and the atmosphere. And the WHO, the World Health Organization, says that around 2 lakhs people are dying because of the air pollution in India. So that's the latest data we are talking about. Even in Tamil Nadu, we have many polluted cities. Even our Manali, which is in the capital of the Chennai, is the highest polluted area in the entire country. So air pollution is the scenario of the entire country, and this kind of burning of crackers will always increase the danger of polluting more environments. So that's why the Supreme Court formed a committee and examined the case, how far it is scientifically related because of the burning of the crackers, which is leading into the more number of air pollution. They passed order. The order of the Supreme Court was passed after examining the committee's report with regarding to the crackers, which says that usage of many chemicals like the barium and some other chemicals and other kind of nitrates are results in the pollutions of more environment and other aspects. That's why Supreme Court take the
Yeah,
drastic
Vetri
step
Selvan,
of
I've
banning
also,
the crackers.
Vetri Selvan, I've also found that, you know, even within a limited time, like you can burst crackers from, let us say, 7 in the
Yes.
evening till 10, that also creates a lot of damage. And Mr. Annamalai is giving us emotional trips. This is not cinema. Oh, let's all get together, you know, brother-in-law, everyone, children. It's a festival, it's part of our culture, and also saying that how, you know, 8 lakh people are employed in it. Those poor things, 8 lakh people actually die early, and they have lots of lung diseases, I've heard. I do not know how true it is. Their fingers are ruined. I do not know what he's saying, but even within the time limit of it, don't you think, Vetri Selvan, it creates a lot of damage, considering it's from 7 to 10, even then?
Yeah, yeah. When we are having a population of around 110 crores and
Huh.
banning of crackers over 100 crores of people in a single day, at a single hour, that pours into tons and tons of hazardous and other smokes in the atmosphere. So that even for burning crackers within few hours has its more impact on the environment. For example, in last year when the Pollution Control Board's air quality index, which reached to its highest level at the night of Deepavali, it reached its highest level of the readings. So that is what happening within few hours of burning of crackers. It is not the it's not the how many of hours, how many. It's regarding to the how many tons of pollutions we are dumping into the atmosphere, because we are a hugely populated country, and burning of crackers by more number of people within a short period will also have a heavy impact on the atmosphere as well as our air quality and other environment and other biospheres. So that's the greatest
So, you,
danger.
so,
So
so,
the
so,
idea is that
yeah, Vetri Selvan, so you are saying that you don't agree with K. Annamalai because he's making it part of culture. I don't know what culture is he talking about. If he's talking about a particular community, he doesn't know that every community bursts crackers in their respective festivals. Like you can have, you know, I've seen in Tamil Nadu, I'm a Tamil, that, you know, the Christians also, when there is Christmas, they will burst some crackers. Not all of them, some of them. Crackers bursting by weddings, we burst crackers, don't we? We do. So the point is that this whole culture and part of family and all this, I think he has a very myopic view. I think, I mean, you being an environmental activist, Vetri Selvan, I'm sure you don't agree with this kind of a argument of K. Annamalai.
yeah, the gunpowder was invented by the Chinese. I don't know how it became our culture, right? They were the first person to use the gunpowder. So we are burning crackers for the past about 3 decades or 4 decades. Earlier, before that, we don't have this kind of large quality of crackers burning by us. So it's never been a part of our culture. Deepavali, which means in Tamil, we used to call it as Deepavali. That means the festival of lights. You can have small pieces of lightning happening in there. So that's how we have been enjoying celebrating Diwali age together. So it's never part of our culture. Burning crackers is never part of our culture. And the Supreme Court is very much clear for each and every person the ban will apply. So it's not, it is not, the judgment is not restricted to one particular community or the other particular community. It goes, it treats equally
All right.
all communities. But
Okay.
even for private parties
All
and
right.
even private economy.